Hello kids, we are going to start today's sessions about Earth and Moon. Hopefully you will enjoy it. Let's learn. So basically, it is from the BBC World Space Week teaching about the solar system. You know, this is a very fantastic, isn't it, to know the solar system so fantastically. We can see the solar system made up of sun at the center, and everything else revolves around it, including 8 planets, their moons, their comet, asteroid, everything. See, it's all are drawn nicely. Earth is the third planet from the sun and is the only planet to have its own single moon. You can see that is showing like that, yeah. Now, many scientists believe that at the some point over 4 billion years ago, a large chunks of rocks around half the side of the earth collide with it, just like that. Yeah. And then the rock debris that left chunk together to form the moon. Now, the moon is the brightest object you can see in night sky, isn't it? The word lunar derives from the Latin word moon and luna, that means anything looks like or affected by the moon. The moon and the earth are around 384 400 kilometer apart, and the distance across the center of the moon is around 3475 kilometer. The moon is the fifth largest moon in the solar system. Orbit and rotation, just the earth orbits sun, the moon orbit earth. One complete orbit takes around 27th earth day, and the moon also rotates on its axis just like the earth. It also takes around 27 days. This means here on earth we only see the same side of the moon, um, the near side. A human first set foot on moon on 28th July 1969 when American crew from the Apollo 11 spaceflight reaches and made contact with the moon. It was the near side that they landed on. Does the moon shine? Now the moon is brightest object in night sky. It does not actually make its own light appear shine because it reflects the lights from the sun. The side of the moon facing the sun always appears bright because the sun rays shining it. There will always be the half of the moon lit by the sun and the other half will always be dark because no light can reach there. You can see that, isn't it? Um, Now, phases of the moon. Now, phases are as the moon orbits the earth 27 day, the earth moves through the space. The view from the earth of the half lit side of the moon changes, so it looks different, and that is called phases of the moon. And we learned about it before, isn't it? So basically you can see that is different phases of the moon, and they're called, that is new moon, waxing crescent, first quarter, waxing gibbon, full moon, waning gibbons, and then again third quarter, then waning crescent, then new moon. So again, so basically in this way that different phases we can see. Effects of moon on that, both earth and moon may rotate the space. Moon affects the earth in different ways. First of all, moon has the force. I'm sorry, I'm just a bit too quick, I think. So I will go by first effect. Yeah, first effect is that is force of gravity pulls an object towards the center, like earth. Moon's gravity weak than the earth but still strong enough to pull the water from the ocean, so nearest side of the earth towards it, and cause high and low tide. Then two is that effect is number two, earth spins the angle with axis, and without moon's gravity earth could wobble, which could change our climate and season. Number three, for a long time some people believe moon affect the human behavior, but still scientists never been proved this. So mission to the moon, scientists studying moon and for many years, and we already have a lot of things, still a lot things we need to know. There are only about 24 humans land on the moon. Only 12 of them set foot on it, and they collected the rock sample, brought them back, and on them the scientists are continuously studying and want to learn. They're also useful to plan future mission, which might allow the people to diverse background to experience and firsthand. You know, the first and most well-known mission land on the moon is 1969. Three Americans astronaut Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, Michael Collins. So, and other there are other many planets, isn't it, in the solar system. Just you see Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and then Neptune. And of course, there are more moons. Mars has two moons, Phobos and Deimos. So Phobos are larger among the two. And then Jupiter and Saturn has what 50 moons has been named through. There are more that have discovered, not yet named. So there are other ones. Uranus has 27 moon and Neptune has 14 moons. So also satellite, moons can also known as satellites. Satellites any object such as planet, moon or machine that orbits a planet or a star. Moon is the Earth's only natural satellite, but Earth has many human constructed satellites that helps us in daily lives, studying large parts of the Earth quickly. These are the things. Some satellites collect information from the Earth and send back different places of the Earth very quickly. That makes TV and phone signal much faster. And others photograph the planet to help predict weather pattern, including extreme weather. And a group of satellites work together to form the Global Positioning System (GPS) that help us to track route and traffic on electric devices. You know that with the car you have these types of navigation system that uses GPS. What is like on the moon? Scientists believe moon was made from debris after a collision, isn't it? No surface, a rocky surface covered in fine gray moon dust. And there's also a huge number of craters on the surface which were created large space rocks such as asteroid, comets collide on the moon. Unlike Earth, moon only has very thin atmosphere, no air weather to slow the space rocks them down. If it once anything bumps into the speed, it leaves a mark on the surface. So you can see that footprint left on the moon by one of the first space explorer in 50 years ago still is there. So basically, that's all about things. I don't want to bother with you, Squeeze, but you just can try and learn more about it. Yeah, so it's very interesting, isn't it? So we'll learn something different next time. Thank you for listening to us. Bye bye. We'll learn something else next time. Bye for today.